Hi, I'm Christine Gadbois.
And I'm Kristen Gregory, and today we're going to be talking about fracking. So, fracking is the process of drilling into the ground and pumping water, sand, and chemicals into shales. This allows oil and gas companies to extract natural gases to be used as alternative fuel. There are obvious benefits to this method, such as economic growth, improved energy sources, and that is being done here in the U.S., which allows our country to not depend so heavily on Middle Eastern countries for fossil fuels.
Fracking has created 2.1 million jobs, added almost $75 billion in federal and state revenues, contributed $283 billion to the gross domestic product, and has lifted household income by more than $1,200, all in the U.S. This has obviously impacted the U.S. positively in regards to the economy. However, the negative effects of fracking ultimately outweigh the good.
So, although it was originally thought to be the process of pumping the thousands of gallons of water, sand, and chemical into the ground, it is actually the depositing wells causing these problems. The depositing wells are large areas thousands of feet underground surrounded by concrete where the drilling fuels pumped into the earth during fracking are stored after the process is through. Each disposal well holds the waste of several wells, and in Texas alone there are 50,000 plus disposal wells. A problem that these disposal wells are causing is that they create earthquakes. These earthquakes cannot be sensed ahead of time and are said to be gaining in both numbers and in power. It is unsafe to be causing such an extreme amount of man-made earthquakes, especially since they cannot be predicted ahead of time, like naturally occurring ones. There are earthquakes occurring in places where natural ones never would have occurred due to the fracking process.
Another environmental concern in regards to fracking is the pollution that it is causing. Fracking has used approximately 75 trillion gallons of water in the U.S. alone. During the process of pumping the water and chemical through pipeline, methane gas and other toxic chemicals are able to leach out and get into the groundwater nearby. There are 17 times the amount of methane in drinking water by fracking wells than areas not located by one. Many cases have been reported where this contaminated drinking water is actually causing damage to people's health. These fracking wells are not only causing water pollution, though, there is also a large amount of air pollution caused. In towns next to fracking sites, the people began by complaining of weird chemical smells, and over time their health has been affected. Chemicals are being released by the fracking sites, unintentionally releasing gases into the air. Methane is oftentimes a chemical associated with both air and water pollution from fracking.
So, as you can tell, there are many more negative effects than there are positive caused by fracking, not only on the environment but also on the people.